All right, back we go with more videos. January 25th. It is Monday. Take a look at some more stocks. Just before I get started, doing a lot of small caps. You can see UVXY. This is a volatility index. You have the VIX, and this is where you can actually trade it. VIX short-term futures. You can see the move back in March. This went from 10 to over 130. Ever since then, we've been forming a very tight triangle. This is the biggest volume it's ever had, about 128 million, even crushes March. So I believe there's hedging. I believe people are short the market, big time money managers, hedge funds. I think they think the market will fall back. We will get a pullback. You can see it here, riding this 10. If this does move up, look for easily 1520 plus. See how tight this wedge is getting now. And it's going sideways with heavy volume. All right, on we go. This is a SERC, CERC Healthcare. 261 million market cap, income minus 53 million, sales 5.8 million, float 36 million. Announces proceeds from option to purchase additional shares of common stock, bringing public offering proceeds to 40 million. That was January 20th. Founded 2011, headquartered in Rockville, Maryland. Biopharmaceutical. They focus on development and commercialization of treatments for rare, pediatric, and orphan diseases. And they have a lot of stuff under their lines, like you go CERT 007, 002, etc. So they have a lot going on there. If you want to read through the bio, their company profile. All right, the monthly, 2015, we're about 4. Crashed down 2017 to about 33 cents, then exploded up to 7. And then back down we go. So in this too, just seen here from the monthly, you have a big 7 line here, or a big 5 line. And you also have a big 2 line. See it back and forth, but the main thing is this 2 and 5 have been holding in between. So the weekly, you can see it here. So this really dropped 2017. Then we went all the way up 2019, with a dip. Look closer here on, let's go to the daily. See what's going on here. So the March move, this really dived down. It went to a low as maybe like 150. We bounced up, got the high as 350, bounced down to 2. So the 2 line looks very big. And then it's really, look at this volume 2 down here. Big, heavy volume again on these stocks. So this moved up to 3, had a big cross. That's a change of direction. Excuse me. So if you see this cross on this move, that's a definite in. Because the cross at the bottom of a pattern or reversal, and it did. And look where we're at. Move to 350. You want this 3 line to hold as the 2013 EMA rides up. Longer term, test this 5 again would be huge. Maybe this time we'll break it and hold. What else we got here? 350 line's pretty big. And just below it, the 325 line's very big here. Actually, could put in the 325 line. So you can see it right here. See it bounced up many times. We touched it now. See that? That candle bounced right back up. So it's another interesting stock. It's been moving up. And let's move on. APT, let's check this out. Alpha Pro, building products, equipment. Nothing really as of news on this. They, with subsidiaries, engages in developing, manufacturing, marketing a line of disposable protective apparel and infection control supply products for the United States and internationally. It's founded in 1983, headquartered in Markham, Canada. The two segments: building supply, disposable, protective apparel. There, I believe in the COVID space when this ran. Just trying to read the news here. All right, the monthly on this. Yeah, this has a little candle here in $2,002. Went sideways. I don't see any splits on this. Wow. So I can actually put a line here right at $2. It's a big line on this, or $4. Excuse me, $4. And the low on this is try to get this one line. Looks like this one line's pretty big. See this back and forth, back and forth. We tried in 2010 to break above it, came back in 2015 or 2014. Look at that, came right back. And then we finally broke through. On the weekly, you see that 4 line, finally get over it. And then let me take this line out. This line. January, this thing shot up to 40. That was because of the COVID news, I believe, that were involved in it with supplies or helping out. You know, when the COVID really started to roll around in America. So, you know, looking at this, see this February or March move, big volume, came down, touched 10, 24. This is going back and forth. You know, the big thing you see here is, I'll probably say this 24 line. See this 24? Well, it bounced up higher than that, almost 40, came back and forth. And then the other line looks like here, it's like 10 line. See this back and forth. So August, it went up to that 24 line, bounce down. You know, 16, 12. It's got pretty close to 10. It went to 1081. We're sort of back and forth now. So, you know, the ultimate support here is 10 and then 4. But it's been drifting down. Nothing recently great. A little gap here. You want this to get back above 15 to 17 immediately, I would say. And then not immediately, longer term, you want that 24 to break. So see it back and forth. We touched once. Remember how 1, 2, third touch. This could be considered a third touch if it comes up. Although there, then it came down. It didn't really come back up though, but still 2 touches. So if this breaks with news, you know, eventually this could pop. So. OCC, Optical Cable Corporation, 23 million market cap, minus 6 million income, sales 55 million, float 4.82 million. No news on this recently either. It was founded in 1983, headquartered in Roanoke, Virginia. Manufactures and sells fiber optic copper data cabling solutions primarily for United States and internationally. Panel jacks, plugs, cords, faceplates for harsh environments. So that's what they do. Monthly, this goes way back to 1996. Is this a split? It says SX. What's that mean? Yeah, split. It's weird. They usually put it up. See the split? 3 for 2, 1 for 8. But it went to 60 all the way to whatever it was, 340. Whatever the price was, dropped down, went sideways. This has been sideways since 2002. Look at the weekly on this. About 10, and your low is about 1. And the daily, so we can go back in the daily in this. Not go that far back, but it looks like this 225 line's pretty big. See, we went from 6, this 225 line. Look how many touches here, and it broke back up. And then on the higher side, I would say, trying to look up here, this 550 line is pretty big. See, it's back and forth, back and forth. At 550, it came, went higher and stayed a little bit, but that's a main resistance. And going closer here, 375, you want this to break 4. You've had all these wicks, so 4 is very big. And it looks like this 390, we'll call it 375 line's big. Trying to get over here. See that 375? So we touched, came back down, touched again. Yeah, your 325 will be a good stop here, even 3. You don't want it to fade, remember that? So we're battling in between here. If we break this 375, you have these wicks. Yeah, we get about 450 plus, then we'll be rolling here. So big volume down here too. So it's interesting on this stuff. All right, SREV. Service Source Technology, 140 million market cap, income minus 19 million, sales 198 million, float 91 million, is kind of higher. Nothing recent on this either. Founded in 2002, headquartered in Denver, Colorado. Operates as a digital customer journey experience company. Offers performance analysis, business case, data integration, management, all that stuff. All right. Monthly here, we go back to 2011. This is 12. Big bounce up to 22 again. You notice these patterns I keep doing over and over. Look at the high, and then they go down, down. A lot of times because of the split. And so this went down. So where are we at now? Big ridges. See this big ridges? Now, at this point, let's get to the daily. Look at that March drop. This was a big drop from 2 all the way to like 60 cents. So in this one I see here, I see this 130 line, very important. See that we dropped so many times, but it held a lot. And then higher up, 190. Call this 190 important here. See, we came up, came back, went above it. So in this gapped up, huge gap up, tried to get above 2, didn't work. We're at 180. You want this not to go below 165. See the moving averages, and then if you do, you go way lower here. So this is battling a 190 line, and that's 2 because you can see that's why you got to go out further. Looks like right here, 250 is real big. This is the start of the gap, it looks like, when it dropped. I can't really see that. It might be a little higher, but 250, then it dropped. There's a gap here just below 175, just above. If you draw this over, see that big gap down? Here's your head, reverse head and shoulders on each side. Now we're coming back up. Get this over a little bit. All right, so the 190 line, then if we break 2, see this? We have 1, 2. This might fall back for a third touch. We'll see. As I'm right at the 190 line, trying to get along here. Yeah, there's an open gap here. So I like this stock now more when I see that. But got to break above 190 and hold. So, yeah, put that on your radar too. All right, so that's it for this round of stocks. Please subscribe to Mike Cayman Trades on YouTube. Smash the like button. And what else we got? Stock twits, Mike Heyman Trades, Instagram, Mike Frank 98, TikTok, Mike Frank II, Twitter, Mike Frank 007. Trade ideas is in my link. A lot of these stocks, go back or check my stock twits. I've been calling stocks left and right. A lot of people don't even understand these stocks, and I'm like way ahead of the curve here. So that's why I want you to sub here. If I get over 1,000, I can go live, and I can really, show people this. So, we'll see here. So that's it for now. Peace.